Hey, good evening, everybody. It's your boy JG Styles, and welcome to another episode. All right, today we're going to be going over another one of my dioramas. This is what I like to call Dojo diorama, an incomplete Dojo diorama at that. I still got a little bit of tweaking here and there, but for the most part, it's in its final stages. Just got a little bit to do. All right, so this is a Dojo diorama, like I said. For this one, I did a lot of research, a lot of investigation and on what Dojo meant and where its origins came from, and where it's all started historically. And so it took a little bit of research. It wasn't uh, oh, I'm doing a martial arts studio dojo. Let me just put some bamboo and some Chinese letters together, as much as I could all over the place. Now I had to do some investigation, some research on the internet. Some books of mine. I had to do a lot of it. I had to know what I was building. I never really been in martial arts before. I did it for 1 year and I only did Kung Fu. So, I don't have any family from, Japan or, Asia. I don't speak the language. So there was a lot of, investigation and a lot of studying before I got into this project. And, it was a good time. It was really good. That's the other cool thing I like about doing these dioramas and putting these together is, not only do you gotta research and understand how it's built and how it's constructed and how it's engineered and designed, but if you're doing something like this at Dojo, where it from Japan, where it originated from, then you get to dig into that culture and dig into it. You get to put yourself inside of it. And so this was a good time doing this one. So I did some research for about 1 to 2 days. I work for my breaks and my lunches. And after I did that, man, I gathered all my material, made sure I had the right material and working with the right finishes and all that good stuff. And so it was a fun project. It was really cool. I've been wanting to do a dojo for a long time, but I was never ready to until now. So, yeah, but here it is. It's incomplete. It's almost there. The biggest thing I got to do to add on to this guy is I got to put, some weapons somewhere. Put some training weapons, tools that these guys use during their practices. So that's the main thing, and just got some paint, some cosmetic stuff like right here for sure. So, but yeah, this is my Dojo diorama. Before we dig into this, man, I'm gonna just tell you a little bit about kind of Dojo and where it came from and what it means and all that. Don't quote me on it. I'm gonna try to cite things as much as best as possible, but it's still gonna be an estimation, a guesstimation, if you will, on a lot of these things. And you can't learn everything in 1 or 2 days. I just did that to get the project started. So here we go. So Dojo, actually, the actual dojo, the dojo name, and the mixed martial arts dojo facility originated in Japan. And Dojo, if I'm not mistaken, if you're out there and you know Japanese and you know about this, please leave your comment below and tell me if I'm right. But dojo, I think, it means a place of gathering. A place where you can meet and gather and you know, I think get peace, or I think, you know, some down those lines. But that right there, that's Japanese. That's dojo in Japanese, in their Japanese language and their Japanese writing. Okay, it's dojo. And then this guy right here, he is a very popular dojo or martial arts instructor, very well known, popular martial artist in Japanese. I think he definitely ran a dojo in Japan. Okay, I know that they use a lot of bamboo in Japan, and you know, they're huge on wood and bamboo, and you know, they're very huge into dragons and stuff like that. All right. Before we get started into this a little deeper, I'm gonna just be straight up, right up front. These guys right here, I don't know if they're in Japanese rather. They may be in Chinese or some other Asian language. That I for sure don't know what it's in. Same thing with these guys right here. I don't know if it's in Japanese. One more thing. Is Bruce Lee right here? He wasn't Japanese. From what I know, he's Chinese. So, okay. So let's get started real quick. So the actual dojo itself is 24 inches in length by 12 inches in depth by 18 inches high. Okay. So, like I said, this is a dojo. Dojo sign. I got once the name comes to me, oh yeah, there you go. Dojo scroll right here. This was just printed off. I touched it up a little bit in our photo editor, and I didn't just put the paper right here. I put it on a piece of wood, so it got some extra strength to it. And then this is just some balsa wood right here on top of it. Okay. Again, these are just these guys right here. This is temporary. This is temporary. I got this taped on. I don't have it glued on. I was not sure if I wanted those right there just yet, but I'm you know, starting to find a liking to it. Yeah, the red things look pretty cool. Gotta say, those signs look pretty cool. So those are taped. These are just some poles. Got some other pieces of detail here. These are actually sushi, or no, chopstick holders. You set the chopsticks right here. Okay. Got two on each side, and got two of those red signs on each side, and got two poles on each side. Okay. Got a bunch of different wood in the background. Okay. Got another wood wall right here. This is one of those, you know, Asian windows or doors that you see every time you go to one of them, you know, an Asian, Japanese, Chinese restaurant. And then got the dragon here. That's just a little statue. This is just a table with some more chopstick holders. This is my holder. Let's get this guy out of here. Alright. For my floor, we got a bamboo placemat. This is just a kitchen placemat. Okay. You'd be surprised how I put that guy down. I have not seen it be done yet in the Dojo community, but it's pretty cool how I did it. To get it flat, because this thing stuck up. This thing stuck up in a lot of places. It warped in a few places, so I had to stretch it out. And I did a pretty good job. There's still a couple places where it's warping, but for the most part, it's down pretty good. But I had to stretch it, and then at its stretch point, I had tape down on the bottom of this, by the way. I stretched as far as I could, and then I hammered a little nail every so often. And there's nail points, so it can it can stretch and it can flatten out. I do that every so often. But the four places where I did it, now each four corners was, I definitely put a nail at those four corners there. Spread it out. Yeah, this was a cool project. I had a lot of fun with this one. Like I said, it was just not about the building of it, the constructing of this diorama. It was definitely the research and the fun I had in that. You know, studying and looking up another culture, another ethnic group, another part of the globe. You know, the Eastern Hemisphere. So it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun with this one. A lot of fun. By no means is this, the infinitive version of a dojo. There's a lot of guys on the Dial Structure group and Facebook and the Dial community that have a lot of cool dojos out there. There's no right or wrong one. It's just how you see it, how you see fit. Whatever your creative mind thinks about when you do this. But yeah, this is the one. This is what I came up with, and just hope everyone can watch this video, look at this, and use this as a template for when they do a dojo. Can't wait to take some pictures on this guy with some Bruce Lee action and some just different action on this. Maybe possibly Shredder scene or something pretty cool. Something probably with the Iron Fist and Logan or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all she wrote, everybody. So if you watched the video, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please leave your comments down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Please hit that big fat like button down below. Please share this video, support my channel. And that's all I have for tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to let you go, and God bless. All right, peace.